Um, I was thinking, kind of, I guess we might say as a wrap up, maybe some final thoughts. Many years ago, it was, I'm sure, in the '90s when we had a segment at River City um, with my Audio 3 students about the industry. One of our alumni, Joe Warner, I believe his name was, came and talked to the students. And he was in Hollywood for quite some time and did a lot of work. And at the end of his talk, I asked, you know, give me a one sentence impression of what it takes to be successful in the business. And it was kind of jaw dropping in a way, but it was very Joe Warner. And he said, I'll tell you what, the two words are be nice. He said, you're always going to find experts in the field and in their particular job on the set. But if you're not nice, you can be great, but people just don't want to work with you. Now, I don't want that to steer you to any one particular thing, but if you were to give Bryen a kind of a one sentence um, or a few word summary about what it takes to be successful in the business, what might that be to you?
Well, it's hard to top be nice, but I would say, patience is always a big thing for me. And that goes along with being nice, but just being patient. Every client is different, every need is different, and then to go along with that is creativity. We're here to tell stories. We're here to make things sound as good as we can, but along with that creativity is where the patience comes in, because a lot of times, and you guys I'm sure know this, you want to do something one way, and you have really cool grand ideas, and then the client's like, no, 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 we don't want to do any of that, we want it to be simpler. So you got to be patient when you think it wants to be one way and they want it another way. It's like, well, okay, you're the client, so you just got to be patient, and hopefully you can work in some of your ideas and your creativity, and at least in my experience, a lot of my clients, they'll be like, oh, I hadn't really thought of it, that's a really cool idea, and so just staying patient and being creative, because everything, story is everything, and everything we do is in service to that.
I'm going to go with pay attention. When you're on a set, you have to have your eyes open all the time, so you know what the producer and director want, and DP, and kind of the general story that you're trying to convey. You can learn a lot from that. Just kind of stand back and pay attention.
I my feelings about that fall right along you guys' lines. My uh, mantra is the client is it. That's it. End of story. Whatever happens, it's got to start with them. It has to come from them. Now you can steer it once you know what their real desire is, um, but it's their thing. And I don't know how many times I've just taken a deep breath and said, director so and so, you're the last word. I like my idea. I'm saying this, of course, in my brain, but you're it. And I think if you keep in mind who, the story comes first, of course, but in practical matter, it's the client, and they're the ones that butter your bread, so to speak.